Paris. Sorry I couldn't get you any closer than this. Majestic 12 troops have occupied the streets. Make your way down to the catacombs. Silhouette should have a hideout in one of the old tombs.
MJ-12 has been releasing transgenics into the sewers, or they have had an escape at one of their laboratories. Picking up about 100 rims of radiation.
I didn't know. How could I know?
What's wrong?
I tried to stop them. I tried.
Stop who?
Mabra Monte Mimi. It was the contamination. And those 4 grizzles down there. 0001. Stupid password. That door should be locked.
Contamination and mutants. Where?
The sewers. In the basement. I lost everybody. Except for Michel.
Sorry to hear that.
Somebody should kill those ugly, those stinking, vicious... Oh, no, it's too dangerous. We've got to keep that door closed. Green, greasy grizzles. Oh. Too dangerous. Horrible, horrible. Forgive me.
God! Oh! God! Oh! Oh! God! God!
I took care of the Greasels.
Oh?
Nothing can bring back their victims, but rest assured, the threat is gone.
Hurrah, my kitties! Now they can go out to play and not get eaten. And can you believe the guys with the rocket tubes were afraid?
Rockets?
Oh, yes, the soldiers that use building number 14, you know, across from the catacombs, the old entrance. Afraid of Greasels.
Bravery is not a function of firepower.
Green crazy Greasels. Ah! Green crazy Greasels. Ah! God! Oh! 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 God!
Goes to an enclosed compound where you can find an entrance to the catacombs.
Visual. Unidentified suspect. Null readings. Continuing scan. Hear that?
dating back to Roman times. In France, MJ-12 is strong enough to operate in the open. They have blockaded this metro station.
Monsieur, over here.
Yeah?
I have something of interest. Rockets, huh? 4 for 5250. 3 lambs for 6750. A recoil suppressor weapon modification, 1200. Good deal, eh?
Those prices sound pretty steep.
The best I can do with the troops everywhere. They took over the mall where I meet my suppliers.
Turns out I'm not a friend of the current regime. Maybe I can help you out.
Who is? We're all suffering. I tell you this, if you remove the 3 soldiers from the metro station next to the mall, never mind the dumb security, I will owe you a favor. Until then, the prices remain.
Pretty steep prices. I'll think about doing that favor. I took out the troops in the station.
Yeah?
They're dead. Now what about giving me a deal on some hardware?
Dead, eh? That could mean a lot of money for me, and a discount for you. I will give you prices that are 1/3 of what I said before. No better deal anywhere.
How about the recoil suppressor for 400?
Newest model of recoil suppressor, direct from the United Nations Anti-Terrorist Coalition.
How about that? I believe the UNATCO people would use the term harmonic stabilizer.
Yes, they are good at making up nice-sounding words.
Heard of a resistance group called Silhouette?
My primary market.
I need to contact them. I've been told they have a hideout in the catacombs.
Not a good time for Silhouette. The government is cracking down.
Yeah?
I saw commandos and troops going in the Catacombs Entrance across the street. They plan to occupy the entire network.
Is Silhouette's bunker concealed?
Quite ingeniously, but a soldier will stumble into the secret door eventually. Anyway, can we make a deal?
I'll pass for now. Who's this?
Soon, I will be ahead of you, beside you. I will be a part of everything in your world.
Everything, huh? Is that God you're talking about, or just a bunch of New Age crap?
Yes, a new age. Too bad you will not be alive to see it.
You are not a recognized user for this device. You are not a recognized user for this device.
finding indicate a siege on the catacombs. MJ-12 must be trying to drive Silhouette from their hideout. Entering one of the larger tombs. Almost 6 million exhumed bodies were moved to the catacombs as a health measure during the 1700s.
Contact listening to strange augmentations.
You're close to the bunker where Silhouette has barricaded themselves. The leader's name is Chad. Strange. The area looks different than it does on my map. Some new construction. Maybe they've concealed themselves from Majestic 12.
That's him. Make sure they don't follow you. How did you find us? We are surrounded. We don't have much time.
We found the bunker. We can't let them discover our hideout. They have backed us into a corner. Who are you?
I came to help.
Majestic 12 took my mother prisoner.
Where?
Bunker 3. Chad has a key, but he says it's too dangerous to try to rescue her.
I'm on my way to see Chad right now. Maybe I can change his mind.
I'm afraid. What if they kill her? I think we're next. The soldiers have occupied the entire city, and now the tunnels too. There's nothing we can do against augmented commandos. The soldiers have occupied the entire city, and now the tunnels too.
They are holding our comrades prisoner. We are not prepared to fight a war. We must assume the worst. Make sure they don't follow you.
I'm J.C. Denton. You might know my brother Paul. I helped him send your group a warning about the crackdown.
Denton. Yes, the satellite transmission saved us from La Prison de Fresnes, at least.
Pretty much a skeleton crew you have here. How long can your people hold off MJ-12?
We're not mercenaries. When the troopers moved into the crypts, half of my people retreated without firing a shot. 2 of them took a wrong turn and were taken prisoner.
Where?
In Bunker 3, the tunnels behind the second blast door.
Maybe I can help you out, in exchange for a small favor. I need to find Nicolette DuClare.
Nicolette? What do you want with Nicolette?
I need to contact some friends of her mother's.
Oh yes, Beth, a great woman. Nicolette is very secretive about her mother's friends. She tells us that they are wealthy and support our cause, but they have many enemies and need to be protected. I might be able to help you, but I must be certain of your loyalty.
You have a right to be cautious. Just point me to Bunker 3.
I have the key to the blast door, which is directly across from our hideout, and a map you might find useful. Get my people back and I will put you in touch with Nicolette. It's unfortunate I cannot send someone with you. My people simply are not the best soldiers. We train teams to wire buildings with C4. They go in at night to avoid confrontation. In a straight fight against commandos, they just don't have the equipment or expertise. I can't bear to imagine what methods of interrogation Majestic 12 will use on my people. Silhouette is not a military group. Our attacks are symbolic, intended to influence the public. We publicize certain things like the Statue of Liberty bombing. It's just so fitting that the American government will destroy the gift of freedom we gave your country almost 200 years ago and then try to blame it on us. The rhetoric in Washington has done more to defeat liberty than all of the armies and police forces in the world. When government surveillance and intimidation is called freedom for terrorism or liberation for crime, freedom and liberty have become words without meanings. I know Majestic 12. When they have learned what they can, they will execute every last one of the prisoners. This war all around us is being thought over the very meanings of words. Just as Batkin described the novel as a competition between various languages, so we describe culture itself, which thrives upon convulsions and upheaval. Culture, by definition a shared territory of meaning, inspires conflicts far more destructive than any dispute over territory on the Earth's surface. Meaning does not exist a priori. It is order imposed by individuals with arsenals of communication devices. Every inscription, every utterance, every gesture seeks to dominate the plane of meaning. Real violence is only an extension of this process. In order to get our own message before the public, we too have been violent. We have even killed people. But it is the message, the communication event, that we target, not a few human beings or building or an historical landmark. If you expect to help my people, you should get moving. Silhouette is not a military group. Our attacks are symbolic, intended to influence the public.
MJ-12 troopers, but use your head. We don't want the hostages getting caught in the crossfire. Another World War II bunker. No sign of MJ-12. Maybe it's vacant.
Get out. I was here first.
Sorry, just looking around. Aren't you afraid of the commandos?
They better not come back here. I am not moving again.
Right. You tell them that.
At least I get away with something. Want a medkit? I stole 3. Or what about those poison darts? 600 for a medkit, 200 for the darts. They moved me out to make room for military supplies.
Maybe later.
Picking up heat signatures of what look like troops. The MJ-12 bunker must be nearby. This passage goes to the sewers. If you don't mind the sludge, you'll be able to get around the city without a metro pass. Catacombs exit is at the end of this passage, but it's been closed off for years due to caravans. find the hostages.
Halt! Please give your ID.
Check the area.
squads have set up a base camp in this old World War II bunker. This is probably where you'll find the hostages.
Watch him. He hasn't gone far. Forget it. He's gone. He's still in the area.
Sergeant, is that you?
He's gone. Not our problem.
Something out there. Everyone be alert. Another damn false alert.
Locked on. Probably read on this one.
God!
Bandit, it's him. Terminating now.
Keep a lookout.
We have to get moving. Watch out for the commandos. We can't let them discover our hideout. We made it! I can't find the words. All I can say is thank you.
Thank you, sir. I owe you my life. They were going to execute us!
Now it is time to regroup.
Thank you for saving our comrades.
They're back.
You did it! I thought they were going to kill her. I thought they were going to kill her.
Silhouette may yet survive.
I freed the hostages.
Wonderful. Where are they?
Both of them made it to the hideout safely. I made sure of it.
Excellent. I cannot believe our good fortune. Now, you wanted to contact Nicolette?
Yes.
You might catch her at Club La Porte de l'Enfer. I tried to tell her it's not safe, but ever since her mother's assassination, she has been careless. She goes out every night as though daring the assassins to show their faces.
A silhouette hangout?
Among other things. But you can't get there at night, the roads are blocked.
What about the tunnels?
The catacombs do not go that far. You might try the sewers, though. They can be reached through the rear blast door.
Is it locked?
Unfortunately, MJ-12 closed it before the raid. Maybe you can find a key on one of the soldiers.
I already picked up that key. Thanks again for the help.
Nicolette has been somewhat mysterious about her reasons for supporting us. I do not pretend to understand her. Through her mother's estate, she has provided Silhouette with immense amounts of funding. I'm reluctant to believe her patronage is entirely benign. What inclines me to trust Nicolette, however, is that her mother's death 6 months ago, we're fairly certain, was the work of Majestic 12. The rhetoric in Washington has done more to defeat liberty than all of the armies and police forces in the world. Now we have a chance.
You're a brave man.
don't mind the sludge. You'll be able to get around the city without a metro pass. Connect to the sewers. You're going the right way. Sewers can take you anywhere in the Champs-Élysées, where you will find the club. Above, I'm showing MJ-12 troops and the Paris police. Also some bots. The police won't bother you, but stay away from the troopers.
God!
An American?
Bandit.
You're
He's
not
close.
Agent Herman stopped by. He said we should shoot on sight.
It looks just...
Nothing. I really
I'm not sure what you might find in these buildings.
locked in on
Police.
Something's in here.
Not sure what you might find in these buildings, but if you break and enter, be prepared to deal with the Paris police.
Clear the streets. New travel restrictions. Consult the papers. Sir, what is your business tonight? Keep moving.
If you want a job, talk to Christy.
Nightlife. Have a taste of wine for me, JC.
What would you like? Everything 10 credits.
At least one cafe stayed open during the crackdown.
We will never close, no matter what.
Is there some kind of curfew?
Not yet, but the police programmed the bots to shoot anyone who leaves his arrondissement after dark.
I'm looking for a friend, Nicolette DuClare.
A leader of Silhouette, a true patriot.
Know where I might find her?
Where the criminals and students go at night, La Porte de l'Enfer, just across the street.
Thanks. This crackdown is the work of Majestic 12.
You mean the European Union?
They are a group of conspirators who have been seizing governments all over the world.
I don't care what they call themselves. I have seen it since I was a girl, the plotting and scheming of corporations to make Europe into one big country with no separate languages, cultures, or tastes.
It's more than Europe they plan to unify. Never mind.
He's our son. We can't have him murdering people from this Majestic 12.
He's not a child anymore.
This cult?
At least he has a position. He's safe.
Any organization with anonymous leadership.
They might control Europe for decades. Michelle will have to survive somehow.
I would rather he die with the rest of us.
Joshua!
I couldn't help overhearing about your son.
They have us, yes. Majestic 12. Whoever they are. When you have the use, you have everything.
Joshua, be careful. You don't know this man.
I will not hide under a rock.
You have nothing to fear. I would like to see the end of Majestic 12 as much as you would. I was just surprised to find a Parisian who has heard the name.
Well, my son, you know. I learned what I can about him.
What else have you found out?
You are one of the revolutionaries, huh? Maybe you can do something with this. Street Station 17 and Werewolf from a card in his wallet. I think it is the logging for the guard shack up the street.
What about Michel? You'll get him killed.
He was the one who wanted to be a soldier.
You've done enough. Go.
That is what I know.
Oh, poor Michel. First and in your heart you are a father. How dare you let politics...
I am a Frenchman.
You have abandoned your own son.
Perhaps I want to take the metro to see my mother, yes? Should I forget mother and my own freedom to travel so that Michel can have a small salary?
These are difficult times. I don't deny it.
He and his new friends murdered the Loredans simply because the old man ran a journal. Next time, he will come to murder us. I have helped you to kill my own son. Is that not enough?
If you see him, tall, dark hair, don't shoot. He's our child.
I said go.
I know. They all look the same in those uniforms.
That is what I know.
You've done enough. Go.
That is what I know.
Bonjour, monsieur. Papa forbids me to talk to strangers. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Strange. I'm picking up infrared pulses. Why would a bakery need electronic security?
It's happened again. Suspect in sight.
God!
Clear the streets.
Found the club, the only one to stay open during martial law. They've hiked up the cover, but you will have to pay if you want to find out if Nicolette is inside.
Can I ask you a question?
I am not paid to advise tourists.
Take it easy. I just want to know if you've heard of Nicolette DuClare.
I have no dealings with Miss DuClare. I sweep the streets. That is my life.
But you know her? Where would she be this time of night?
I don't have money to waste on that place. Number 13. Club La Porte de l'Enfer. Pff, a private club for rich phonies.
Number 13. Thanks.
If you want Renault, he's in the bar at the hostel.
Great. What would I want with Renault?
You aren't who he was going to hire? The professional thief?
I'm flattered.
Enough talk.
New travel restrictions. Consult the papers.
That little building is a hostel. Lodging for backpackers.
Sir, what is your business?
Not a good night to be on the street. Sorry, all full tonight.
Don't need a room, but maybe you can help me find a member of the group Silhouette. Her name's Nicolette DuClare.
No, I know nothing about that. Leave me alone. My advice, get a room and wait for morning. I never heard of anything called Silhouette. I mind my own business. As you see, we rent a decent hotel, but we do not know everything about our tenants. I never heard of anything called Silhouette.
Hello? Talk to Renault.
You must be Renault.
So?
I heard you're looking to hire a thief.
The baker at number 15 keeps Zyme. 100% pure. In one of the ovens.
What do I get if I help you?
50 credits each vial. The place has booby traps. Otherwise, I would break in myself.
I'll check out the bakery.
Like I said, building 15.
Right.
Speak.
I'll check. Right.
Be careful of those two. They are felons.
I gathered.
I am serious. Do not give them your name or where you live. Can I get you something to drink? Wine is 120, snacks are 5.
Heard of Nicolette DuClare?
No, I am sorry. Is she a guest of the hotel?
A member of Silhouette.
You want Club La Porte de l'Enfer. No revolutionaries here.
Where's that?
Number 13, I believe.
The bakery is owned by Sicilians. This is how they do drop-offs in the Champs-Élysées.
Yes?
No revolutionaries? You must not mind martial law.
The only way to maintain order.
Don't you miss using the metro?
A small inconvenience. The city must be kept safe for those of us who are working and trying to pull the country out of this depression.
What if I told you that the depression was caused by a cabal of wealthy businessmen who want to rule the world?
These stories, I hear them every day. Always from someone who wants to blame other people for his bad luck.
I do not wish trouble with the mafia. Get there first and avoid being seen.
Yes?
The conspiracy is real.
And I bet you have a little booklet that will tell me all about it, no?
They call themselves Majestic 12.
Good. I was afraid you were going to tell me about the Illuminati.
They were once part of the Illuminati, but they rebelled.
Oh, I see.
I will wait for you here.
Yes?
Never mind.
Excusez-moi. I clean all of the rooms every day. The front desk is downstairs. No danger of parasites. We have a bar, too, downstairs in the back. No danger of parasites.
Congratulations for breaking arbitrary laws of current government. Do not miss your chance to be one of us and create the new world order.
Some trouble with Silhouette. Stay out of public places. Anywhere susceptible to terrorist attack.
Keep moving.
These flats go for about 5,000. Almost as bad as Hong Kong.
We have reports of terrorist activity.
Come with me to America.
Oh, René.
The pilot says I can bring one person.
The United States is no fun. What about the coup attempt?
Think about it, oh. A small town in the Rocky Mountains, we would be together.
Oh, yes, we could find the terrorists that attacked the White House. They could terrorize me and you could help.
And be serious. The people are well organized in the mountain states, and they are justified in attacking the government. We will go to the northwest.
You better promise me some guerrillas at least.
Waste your money in those places. You can get anything you want for 2 credits on the black market in Asia.
Not a good night to be on the street.
Always honor your promises.
I busted into the bakery.
Excellent. Now do we make a deal? 50 apiece?
I'll make the trade.
Never mind the bartender. He's cool.
Here. Take it.
Good job. We must work together again when I find out where they will move the drop-off.
I'll be out of town, but thanks for the cash.
Clear the streets. New travel restrictions.
If you want a job, talk to Christy. The chef already has an assistant, me. With business the way it is, because of the soldiers scaring everybody, we won't be hiring anybody soon. This is a very difficult job, not for everyone. I don't think you would work out. The chef has exacting tests. I must get back to work. I must get back to work.
Sir, what is your business tonight?
Hey, this is our apartment. S'il vous plaît? I said get out.
Resistant members aren't the only ones fond of the discreet staff and plentiful shadows. Watch your back.
You work here?
The bartender will help you. I am the accountant.
Just a few questions. Have you heard of Silhouette?
So, you're in that game. Don't say a word. I don't want to know. But for 1,000 credits, I'll give you the address of an arms smuggler who is out of town. Do you need guns?
No way.
Talk to me again. I am your man.
Please, keep your weapons concealed.
Qu'est-ce que je vous sers?
Thin crowd. Has martial law heard business?
Heard business? Heard business? You can even get on the metro. How can you get to the club without the metro?
I came through the catacombs.
Oui, oui. The only way is to crawl on your belly like a stinking rat. That's all we get, stinking rats.
Silhouette members, you mean?
Rats, and the Gestapo, and they want free drinks.
Gestapo?
Not French soldiers. Some of them don't even speak French.
The troops at the metro?
Oui, there was a coup. We see the president only on video recording, and sweat is dripping from his mustache because it's obvious. Someone is pointing a gun at his head.
You might be right about that. Never mind.
Oh. Je suis malade. Je suis épileptique. Laissez-moi tranquille. Laissez-moi tranquille.
Oh! This is shameful. I will bring it up to Mr. Tarot personally. Do you find yourself amusing? Do you find yourself amusing?
Get out!
Pretty lady, huh? I love this place.
Hi, baby. What's your name?
JC.
Mysterious. Want to know my initials?
How about you tell me something about the people who come here?
Anything you like, cutie. 20 credits.
Okay.
So, who do you want to find?
What can you tell me about Nicolette DuClare?
I see now. You are in love, you poor man. She has already given her heart to one of the revolutionaries.
I'm not in love. Could you tell me if she's here?
You have a look. Yes, a tough guy look, but you cannot compare to a real revolutionary. They have their own private society upstairs. You will be happier down here. Another 20 credits?
Sure.
I can tell you about Antoine, the thief.
Go ahead. Should I be keeping an eye on my credit chits?
He pretends to be a big-time smuggler, but really he just steals things from the augmentation clinic where his mother works.
Everyone's got to start somewhere, I guess.
You will find him lurking in a dark corner. I bet he will try to sell you something. Am I telling you what you want to know? Can I have another 20 credits?
Sure.
Who next? Jacques, the accountant?
I'm not picky. Tell me about Jacques.
He grew up here on the Champs-Élysées. He knows everybody. If you're looking for a particular person...
Where do I find him?
He is in the office behind the South Bar. What do you say? Another 20 credits?
Sure.
This time I tell you about myself.
Okay.
My name is Camille. I'm a writer.
Yeah? What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm working on a novel. If I dress up like a nurse twice a week, I make enough money to write the other 5 days.
Not bad.
Funny how the traffic of credits brings our dreams and fantasies to life. Every transaction is like a small prayer. If so many men have a thing for nurses, you can be sure someone will be standing right where I am, collecting the offerings.
Well, I was buying information.
Sure, baby, if you say so. But if my novel ever gets published, that would be 400 pages of pure information. Think you would put down the 10 credits to get it?
I'm not much into books.
You have to share. I must amuse the others now. Come again, same time next week. Come again, same time.
Busy night, huh? This place used to be a party. People don't go out anymore. Even my friends in the Champs-Élysées. The crew is such a drag. There's nothing to do anymore. There's nothing to do anymore.
Claude? Oh, sorry, my mistake. Claude was a friend of mine. Silly of me, I still think I see him sometimes. He got shot by one of the guards here. They've started using real ammunition. It was a mistake. These other people were fighting and Claude just wanted to get away. He had this tough guy look the guards just assumed. You should be careful too. Everybody's very tense these days. They think anybody who looks a little funny is a terrorist. Everybody's very tense these days.
I'm looking for Nicolette DuClare.
So?
Do you know her?
I know her name. I know that her mother called her Angel.
You know her mother? It's a friend of her mother's I need to find.
Angel. That would make her a fallen angel now, wouldn't it? You must be after Everett.
Yeah, Morgan Everett. How did you guess?
What makes you think Nicolette would betray one of her mother's closest friends?
I helped her friends from Silhouette. Chad will vouch for me. I'm after the people who murdered her mother.
You are an assassin or something?
When necessary.
Go out behind the club. I will talk to Nicolette and perhaps she will meet you there. She will insist that you meet her alone. If you are lying, she will not hesitate to kill you. Out back. 5 minutes. Out back. 5 minutes.
Everything is satisfactory, I trust. We remodeled the upstairs. You may have noticed. Many customers wanted quiet areas where they could talk. I think I finally struck the perfect balance between the Dionysian and Apollonian. What do you think? We get a rather iconoclastic crowd these days. The place does not fill up until very late. I should be getting back to my duties. Pleasure to meet you. Have a good time. Have a good time.
Have a light?
I don't smoke.
What's your name?
I'm a little busy right now.
Hey, can I ask a favor? I'm out of money. Have any spare chits?
Broke, huh? I guess you must have snuck in the back like I did.
My friends work here.
Then you must know all about the place.
Oh yes, I used to work in the office. I could tell you anything. How about 200 credits? I could give you the code to the safe room.
Already been there.
Are you sure?
I broke in myself. Looks like that code isn't going to be as valuable as you thought.
Oh, great. I really hit bottom this time. That was my last chance to make any cash. I hope you're happy.
Maybe you should try getting a job.
As far as I'm concerned, this place could burn down. They said I was stealing, which isn't true. Everybody else was doing exactly the same thing. Oh, they pay you nothing to work here. You can't even live on it. I hope Mr. Tarot tries to throw me out. I'd like to see him try. Oh, great jacket. Très chic. I hope Mr. Tarot tries to throw me out. I'd like to see him try.
Obey the rules and enjoy your...
What will it be? A snack for 10 credits? Wine for 120.
What do you think of Silhouette?
They have the right idea, but they are weak.
Do they have much popular support?
The people are ready to fight. Foreign troops go down the street every day, not even afraid of being seen.
The group that has occupied the Chancellery is called Majestic 12. They control the United Nations and plot against other governments as well.
What we need is an army. Silhouette should be organizing resistance, not spreading around slogans everybody already agrees with.
Never mind.
Chad's dead.
No.
The police are making a clean sweep through the catacombs. He can't hide.
Silhouette knows what to do in these situations.
I told him this would happen, but he would not let go of his Voltaire delusions.
Maybe he is a Voltaire. We don't know.
Was Voltaire.
I have some good news for both of you. Chad's alive.
You seen him? Where? Is he okay?
An American accent. What business do you have with Silhouette?
My business is with the terrorists who control the French government. They're planning the same in my own country.
What would l'armée de terre want with America?
The French army had nothing to do with the coup. It was an international paramilitary group called Majestic 12.
Hey, what about Chad? How is he?
His hideout is secure. I'm going to meet up with a friend of his named Nicolette DuClare. She can lead me to a powerful enemy of the conspirators.
You know Nicolette?
Her friend has arranged for me to meet her.
You will only get yourself arrested. Stay away from Miss DuClare. I cannot believe she would trust you.
Political freedom is rhetoric?
A necessary deception of the industrial age.
A realization, rather, of the value of a human life.
Human life was valuable only in one sense. Suddenly, any person was a unit of labor in the factory system, roughly equivalent to all others, and was therefore a transferable resource.
It was the greatest age this planet has ever seen. The age of invention, of self-reliance, of the individual artist.
And transferable resources must be free to move about in response to market forces. That's freedom. Now that most people don't produce anything of value.
You're talking about the inherent worth of an individual, not economic utility.
Now that only a few people create wealth, the scientists, engineers, bankers, and so on, we require an arrangement of the few over the inert mass the rest of us have become.
A nation's government does not have to bow down beneath economic laws.
That is where we differ. I believe the evolution is always in that direction. You must be lying.
You're serious about the conspiracy, huh?
Leave us alone.
I still think it's just the military.
You must be lying.
You'd better not get Nicolette in trouble with the authorities. You're serious about the conspiracy, huh?
Hello, tough guy.
You talking to me?
You use bioelectric devices, yes? Manufacture steroids in your muscles?
Nothing as crude as that.
But yes, you would be interested in a bioelectric cell for 250 credits.
No thanks.
Yes, you're interested? One bioelectric cell, 250 credits.
No thanks. She decided not to show?
I am Nicolette. I will help you simply to make trouble for Majestic 12. It's true, they killed my mother.
Do you know why?
She was an Illuminatus. The only people MJ-12 has ever feared are the Illuminati.
Stanton Dowd said they had fallen from power.
How do you know Dowd?
I met him in New York.
A trusted friend of my mother's. Yes, the Illuminati are wiped out, but Paige still fears Morgan Everett.
Where do we find him?
One of my mother's many secrets. We'll have to look for clues at my family's chateau.
How does Everett threaten Bob Page?
Page was an Illuminatus. For him, intellect is the foundation of power, and that would make Everett his most dangerous rival.
But Everett's the one in hiding.
Both the Illuminati and MJ-12 believe that the most intelligent or enlightened human being will inevitably gain power, ultimately seizing the eye in the pyramid and creating the world for everyone else. Kind of secularized version of natural law.
Page has a trained army to protect him.
He is still vulnerable. Much of his power comes from secret laboratories, meaning the right person could reverse engineer his whole power base.
Let's hope you're right, and that Everett is everything you say he is. Let's go.
You trust the guy in the helicopter?
That's Jock. Don't worry, he hasn't let me down yet. Come on.
It won't be easy to find Everett. Secrecy is a matter of life and death for the Illuminati. I haven't been home since the assassination 6 months ago. I have no idea what to expect. Your friend looks impatient. Let's go. Your friend looks impatient. Let's go.
Let's hit it.
I had not wanted to see this place again.
Why not?
I was afraid it would be like this. The same. Not a stone out of place.
You would rather that Majestic 12 had burned it down?
I would rather... No, let's go. Only in novels do places crumble to dust for no reason when their spirit is lost.
Your mother?
Lead the way. I no longer have a key. We must find my mother's secret computer room, where she did all her work, a place she kept hidden, even from me. A good place to start would be my mom's bedroom, upstairs. My mother and I were no longer speaking at the time of her death. I left home because she and her Illuminati cronies were always pushing me into things. I was a rotten student, but that didn't stop them from getting me enrolled at La Sorbonne. I was a stand-in for the world they never got to take over. Some conspiracy, huh? They couldn't even control little Nicolette. This place sure is quiet. Right to the very end, my mother believed they were going to stitch the group back together and rule the world. Pitiful if you think about it, like a senile old lady filling her house with the unopened boxes from mail-order sweepstakes. But my mother was remarkable in her own way. I overheard her tell Everett one night that she had calculated Majestic 12's private key. Right here, where I grew up, she was tracking a global conspiracy and trying to do something about it. She had a secret computer room, some kind of monitoring station. I heard her talk about it, but I never found the entrance. Even when we were on bad terms, I continued to deliver money to Silhouette because I knew how important they were to my mother's plans. I also wanted to help Chad. A group like Silhouette has a lot to gain from an alliance with the Illuminati, in the short term. In the long term, well, if my mother had been successful, we would be trying to stop the Illuminati right now instead of Majestic 12. Where now? Dull place to grow up, huh? I'm so glad I moved to the city. You lead. This place sure is quiet. crazy. I lost my virginity out here. I believe Mom was out conspiring to get me into La Sorbonne at the time. You lead.
Several different families are buried here, going back to the original builder, a French merchant of the 19th century. Pulling up the floor plan. An old summer home built during the Third Republic. It's been vacant since Miss DuClare's assassination. Hopefully these elegant rooms contain some clues about the DuClare family's involvement with the Illuminati.
The maid did all of the cooking, but Mom always picked out the wine. She was the only one with a key to the cellar. Where now? Funny, you know, when I was a little girl, I used to play in the dumbwaiter that goes up to Mom's room. Amazing I didn't break my neck. The maid did all of the cooking, but Mom always picked out the wine. She was the only one with a key to the cellar. My mom had that couch flown in from Portugal, exactly the same as what she could have bought at La Samaritaine, except that it was once graced by the bottoms of a royal family. I don't know if this will help, but I used to use that computer whenever I was at home. The last time was just before my mother was killed. The login is Nicolette. The password is Chad. funny? You know, when I was a little girl, I used to play in the dumbwaiter that goes up to Mom's room. Amazing I didn't break my neck.
A secret room in the upper part of the house would have been very difficult to conceal. Look for clues in Beth's room. I bet she had a quick way to get to the cellar.
I think my mother kept a room key behind a little vase up here. My mom's room. And look, her favorite painting. I can't believe the assassins didn't take it. Oh, the hours she would spend just sitting at that table and staring up at her priceless treasure. My little prison for 18 years. I wanted to be in the city, but I guess Mom thought it was easier to keep her activities secret in the country. The maid did all of the cooking, but Mom always picked out the wine. She was the only one with a key to the cellar.
DuClares acquired the property after the Nazis sent him to a camp in Germany. Strange. I'm picking up heavy-duty fiber optic activity down here.
What's this? A dungeon? My mother would not have worked in this field. Stop goofing around.
Station. Not on any telecom map I've ever seen. Petabytes of transmission. Beth DuClare's probably used it to analyze net traffic.
Oh my god. You lead. I had no idea. I had no idea.
So you found Beth's computer. We are destined to meet, perhaps. If you are truly our ally, you will help me access the MJ-12 computer network and complete the Grey Death vaccine. Find Nicolette. You will need her key in order to exit through the crypt. I will be directing you to a nearby cathedral.
What is it?
A transmission from Morgan Everett. He wants me to go out the back way through the crypt to a nearby cathedral.
The Cathedral of the Knights Templar?
He didn't say. I'm supposed to access the Majestic 12 computer network.
Yes, Majestic 12 controls the place now. They killed the Knights for their gold reserves. Everett must want you to sneak to that part of town through the sewers that connect to our property.
I thought the Templars vanished centuries ago.
They invented the modern banking system and were its directors, under one name or another, until Majestic 12 took over.
He said you had a key.
Yes, here it is. The crypt is in the maze behind the chateau. Listen to Everett. He is right to want to avenge the Templars. The Templars inherited the gold of the original French treasury, which was run by a Templar until the order was suppressed. Just before the crackdown in 1307, the gold was secretly moved to a cathedral, where it has remained ever since. The Nazis plundered a third of it during World War II, but most of the gold remains. Let's keep moving. I'll go with you as far as the maze. MJ-12 could be loading the gold onto a plane right now. I'll go with you as far as the maze.
Exit the DuClare estate through the crypt at the end of the maze. The system I need you to access is inside a cathedral that belonged to the Knights Templar until MJ-12 slaughtered the Knights for the gold reserves.
Look out, JC. I'm picking up heat signatures in the sewers. I think somebody's expecting you.
I'm going to stay to go through some of my mother's things. Good luck. Everett will be a powerful ally, but you can be certain that he will have his own agenda. I'm going to stay to go through some of my mother's...
Try to ignore the smell. This sewer connects to a street near the cathedral, not too far from here.